We are no longer the little girls who were told to stop talking too much. We are no longer the little girls who were told to stop being bossy, to stop being like the boys, to stop insert whatever crap those old haters were saying to us. It's time. The time has come. The time has come. What time is it? It's show time. All right. So if you're new here, my name is Spivey J, and on my channel, we talk about mindset mastery so that we can transform our lives so that we can get more fulfillment out of this life. And I'm not too sure if you're into astrology. I'm not like in it like that, but I know a little something, something. But my sun sign is a Leo. And one thing about Leos is they say we are chauvinistic, we are proud. And if you aren't any of those things and you have been walking around the face of this earth shy, humble, afraid, timid, bashful, not wanting to step in your full power, from this Leo to your ears, I'm going to tell you it's time to step into your power. From the Leo, from me, a Leo, to your ears. But no, as a person to a person, I want to let you know that that way of being, that bashfulness, that humble, that's really your biggest hiccup. It's not that you lack talent. It's not that you lack really confidence, because you have this like secretive undercover confidence that no one really knows about. You have the receipts. You have the track record of winning. You've just remained humble for so many years that people who've recently met you don't know who you are. People that you're around don't really know your true power, because one, you diminish yourself when you're around them. You downplay how great of a person you actually are. If that's you, today's video is for you. I want to speak directly to that person, because I've been, I can play all day with like saying I'm a Leo, but we're human, right? So we can be one way at in different seasons of our lives, and other ways in different seasons of our lives, as well as with different people and with different groups, right? So I think that if you are surrounding yourself with like-minded people, I think that's probably hindering you if you're interested in building a rich life on purpose. And the reason I feel like it's a hindrance is because you all think the same way, you have similar values. And to be comfortable, I understand, but your comfort has kept you to where you don't want to be. Your comfort has kept you in your current state. Your comfort has kept you content with where you are. But you have this little inkling, that this little noise that's telling you, show them who you are. You remember how she said it in the Black Panther? Like, who are you? Angela Bassett, yes. Auntie, yes. That's exactly what is needed. So this video is the permission slip for you, Mrs. Humble. Mrs. I'm going to remain humble. I don't want to pop my stuff. It's time for you to do that, because when you remain humble, first off, look up the definition, the real definition of humble. And I'll put it up here actually. Okay, you read it? All right. So I'm pretty sure you don't want to be that, right? And if you want to still give God all the glory, absolutely you can, but that doesn't mean you have to shy away from your greatness. In fact, you standing in your greatness and allowing yourself to shine as brightly as possible is magnifying the God in you, is magnifying you being a child of God, is magnifying insert with whatever belief you may have. So stop with the humble talk, stop with the shyness. It's time to step out of this shadow that you've been living in and you've become content with. And it's not that you're content with it because you're happy. You've become content with it because it's how you have survived. For example, when you were younger, if you were specifically for little girls that were bossy, grown women specifically, from my experience at least, would always try to like pull you down and to remove your power as a young girl, because you're not supposed to be this powerhouse just because you were simply a girl. That programming has played a role into how you are today. How do I know? Because that was me. I was told I was too bossy. I was told I talked too much. I was told all these things that was supposed to pull my power away. And at one point in my life, I can recall a point in my life where I started to pull back more of who I was, because I didn't want to offend people. I didn't want to like be this person that I naturally am. Like, I really can't help it, to the point where even in group projects, I found myself purposely not volunteering to be the leader because I wanted someone else to step up and I wanted someone else to have the opportunity. And it always seems to fail me. I always was failed. Like in the end, I will always have to show up, be the superhero, and save the group project. And I found myself getting comfortable doing that so good to where I was making bets on who would stand up. I was making bets on who will fall through, and it's kind of ridiculous. That's how much I allowed previous programming and trauma, really, from adults when I was a child or a young person, telling me I should be less of who I am. And so I've decided in the last year and a half almost to just screw all of that. I'm going to just be more of me, and it has been a work in progress. And so if you've ever been in a position where you actually had to put on layers of yourself to be small, put on a persona that really diminished your greatness, this is for us. We no longer have to stand in that whack ass, sorry. We no longer have to make them comfortable. We no longer have to make the people who wanted us to be small comfortable. As a matter of fact, they are a non factor. They are non factors. Okay. As a matter of fact, if you have to, they should be your motivation to really step out of the bubble, step out of the shadow that you've been hiding behind. Because I have done this in the last year and a half, and it has been a slow matriculation of me just deciding, you know what, I'm just going to be me, despite who I offend. Now, I'm not going out to offend people, but I mean, like, me being this powerhouse, me being outspoken, the fact that people who've met me in the last 10 years think I'm quiet is crazy. And yes, they say certain people have access to the premium personality version of you, but not only do I have really big opinions, I like to also have really good conversations, and small conversations, long conversations. Like, I like to talk. All of these things are a part of me, and I have saw them just kind of float away over the years. And so stepping back into it, to be honest, what really allowed me to step back into it was when I started my own 100-day challenge last year, right? I was walking 10,000 steps every single day for the first 100 days. And then I started adding on different habits as I became better and better at keeping the habits that I had previously instilled. But what I was doing specifically on my walks is I started recording, and I was recording myself just speaking my truth. And it was like it released my throat chakra. It released whatever, like it felt physical. And I know it's like it may sound crazy to some people, but it felt like a physical release the more I did this. And at the time, I was not uploading TikToks. I was not uploading anything on here. I wasn't uploading anything. I was recording it for myself. And it was like I was practicing in preparation for what it is I'm doing now. And it amazes me because I didn't do it for that purpose. It was just something came upon me, and I just started talking when I was walking. I just started putting myself out there and just practicing my speaking voice in a way that was confident, in a way that was wholeheartedly me. If you are new, I am going to laugh. I'm gonna crack a joke, dark jokes, good jokes, something's funny everywhere. I'm also going to find the depth in everything, the depth, the width, the different point of views, the different perspectives that allow us to expand, to think twice, to remind us. This is the type of power that I noticed and regained while I was recording daily videos. And you don't have to, you don't have to become a content creator, a value creator online to do this. I'm just challenging you to just start releasing your throat chakra by recording videos of yourself and facing yourself, not in a way where you're going to downplay yourself. Just be honest and just allow yourself to speak and channel your truth through your words. Okay, because if you spent the last however many years doing the opposite, you're going to need to practice. Okay, the goal isn't necessarily to become a public figure, a content creator, a value creator, whichever way you want to be. That's not the goal. The goal is for you to step into your power. See, when you master your mind, you have to be able to articulate things on different levels. And if your throat chakra is restrained, or if you haven't used it in a long time, then you need to practice. You need to rev up the engine. You need to change the oil or get new oil. You need to put the action into releasing it so that you can grow and go into the direction of your dream life. And your dream life, like I said, doesn't have to be always tied to a specific career as a content online creator or a value creator, but you're going to see how you're going to articulate yourself in your business when you speak to your children. You're going to see how you articulate yourself when you are upholding boundaries with loved ones that you've never done before, because you've had that practice. So this practice that I'm talking about is very beneficial to every area of your life, and I highly suggest that you just try it out, even if it's just for 1 month. I don't think doing anything less than a month is really beneficial. I think you need to stick with it long enough so that you can see the data, you can see the change. Like if I were to go back and look at the first video that I recorded when I started walking last year, early January of 2025, the video that I recorded, it was freaking snowing outside, and it was my 4th day of daily walking. And I went outside to walk, although I got most of my steps using a at-home YouTube video. I was just like who I was and what I was talking about. I was just so proud of myself for getting out there. And now it's nothing to do 10,000 steps, but it meant the world to me then. And so you get to see your growth, and you get to see like how you've grown internally, externally. Like I was saying things that were my truth at the time that just no longer, I've shedded those parts of me in a good way. And I'm just really proud of myself. So, anyways, document your journey, even if you have no plans to share it. But the journey isn't to get a means to an end. It's just to release what you have suppressed. It's to disallow power over you and your greatness based off of what someone told you years and years ago. We don't care about them people no more. They don't matter. They don't bother us. We are no longer the little girls who were told to stop talking too much. We are no longer the little girls who were told to stop being bossy, to stop being like the boys, to stop insert whatever crap those old haters were saying to us. And that's exactly what they were, because you, when you were a kid, you were unfiltered, you were okay with being yourself. And because they had experienced someone doing that to them, they thought it was a rite of passage to do it to you. And it wasn't. And I'm not doing that to my children. When I work and teach children as a homeschooler, when I do it in previous jobs, I always speak life. So if I'm going to speak life into children, I'm going to speak life into myself. And that's exactly what this practice is going to do for you. And I'm so excited to see the journey you go on. If you are feeling low about where you are in life, turn on the camera and just talk. Yes, do mirror work. I think mirror work is great, but when you record it, you get to have the evidence to go back and look at it. You get to see yourself in real time and do it over and over and over and as often as you can. And I promise you, you will not regret that journey. All right. So stop being humble. Point blank, period. Stop being humble. Stop diminishing yourself. Take yourself and step out of your shadow. It's time for you to walk in the direction of your dream life. And I am giving you permission to do so, because it has helped me in so many ways, from how I homeschool, from how I conduct one-on-one consultation meetings with people who are interested in helping their children publish books, like I help my kids publish books, in my relationships, my marriage, like every area of my life. It's time to be big energy that you've always been. It's time to be that big energy that you've always been. I'm so excited for you. Just saying that gets me so excited. It energizes me, because I know I am not the only one who have experienced this. And it's up to us as the new adults, to make sure we do not pass this on to our children, our nieces and nephews, to anyone, because we aren't haters. And there's more than enough room for all of us to win. All right, that's it for today's video. If you're interested in building more momentum in your life, or you're interested in doing the 100-day challenge, be sure to check the link in the description below. In the meantime, in between time, my name is Aspire J, and I really do hope you have a beautiful day. All right, peace.